So today we're going to be looking at the top 5 best guns in Modern Warfare 2, from the best SMG in the game to the best AR in the game, best close range, long range, whatever you guys want to look at. We got guns to cover all ranges. Now before we get into the first class, drop a like on this video guys, or else. Alright, let's get into the first class. Number 5 spot, we're going to be looking at the Lachmann Sub, man. This class, actually, I should say, is just completely insane, alright? If you're not doing too great with SMGs, this is the class you want to use. It destroys every other SMG in the game. So the first thing we're going to be throwing on for the muzzle is going to be the L38, I think. I keep forgetting the name, or the V3.5. My bad. What the heck is L38? I think that might be the barrel. I don't even know. The Spiral V3.5, which gives us recoil steadiness and muzzle flash concealment. Now, the tuning on this one, we're not going to put recoil smoothness up because that does nothing whatsoever. Instead, we're going to put ADS at 0.36 and we're going to put gun kick control up to 0.30, 0.31, somewhere around there. For the barrel, we're going to go ahead and throw on the L38. There it is, the L38 Falcon 226, and this one right here gives us movement speed and ADS speed, which is really nice to have on the Lachmann Sub. This class is all about pushing as fast as you can. Now we're going to put recoil steadiness up to around 0.30, and then we're going to put ADS rather than damage range up, and we could actually max this one out all the way to 0.40, so that's going to be steady right there. Then after that, we're going to go to the underbarrel and we're going to throw on the FSS shark fin for aiming idle stability, just so when you're aiming down sights, you're very stable and you'll hit that first shot. Your gun's not going to be swaying everywhere and stuff like that. It's going to hit that first shot. The tuning on this one is going to be, again, ADS all the way up to 0.59, and we're going to put even more aiming idle stability up to around 0.20, and you should be set there. The final two attachments are going to be the rear grip, which is the Lachmann TCG10, because we don't get ADS or sprint to fire as an option for the rear grip. This one's great. You get recoil control, which is nice to have. It's pretty decent. And we're going to put the ADS up on this one right here, right to where that both of them are still sticking out. The handling and the recoil are still sticking out at 0.24, and we're going to put sprint to fire speed up almost maxed out to 0.38. So that's going to be it right there for that one. And then the final attachment is going to be the stock, and what we're going to do on this one is we're going to go for the FT mobile stock. This one gives us aiming stability, crouch movement speed, but we really want that ADS speed because the ADS speed on this attachment is really quick and it's going to make your gun really nice. Doesn't take away too much recoil control, so I wouldn't worry about it right there. Now we're going to put the ADS obviously up to around 3. If you could get it anywhere around 3, somewhere around there. I got it to 2.96, and again, aiming idle stability up to 1.25. This Lachmann Sub class, guys, right here, I shared it with you guys a couple days ago. A lot of you guys were telling me on the Lachmann Sub video that this class is insane. You've been playing so good with it, so I had to add it to this top 5. It's one of the best guns that I created in a long time, so I really like this one. This one's insane. Let's move on to the M4. On this one, for the muzzle, we're going to go for the Silent Fire XG6 right here, which gives us sound suppression, bullet velocity, recoil smoothness, my bad, and recoil control. So it's all about recoil control on that muzzle right there. As you guys can see, ADS is going to be popped up to 0.87, and bullet velocity is going to go up to 0.74. So that's going to be the tuning for the muzzle on this one. Going to the barrel, we're going to go ahead and probably throw on, where is it? The Tempest Trench Pro. There it is, for movement speed and ADS speed. Now it's not going to take away much recoil control or bullet velocity. The gun's still going to hit nice, so you don't have to worry about it too much. They are cons, but they're not that bad. And we got a nice amount of movement speed and ADS with this one right here. We're going to put recoil steadiness up to 0.30, and we're going to put ADS up to 0.30 as well. If you can get them both somewhere around there, you should be pretty set right there. That's a good tuning for it. Then after that, we're going to go to the laser and we're going to put on the PEC box. Now the PEC box is good because you get ADS and there's no cons. No one's going to see your laser. No one's going to be able to know where you're at if you're aiming down sights and stuff. So that's what I like about that right there. But what I really like is you get sprint to fire, which you guys could throw up to around 0.37, and you also get ADS, which I recommend keeping kind of low. You don't want to go too high with this one, so 19 would be pretty nice right there. 19.38 is what I currently have it on, and it's really solid at that. Going on to the stock, this one right here, we're going to throw on the Ravage 8, and this gives us sprint speed, ADS speed, and crouch movement speed, which is pretty nice. It's not too bad, and I actually do like this one a lot. So with this one, we're going to go to the tuning, and we're going to put on the ADS up to 2.56 and aiming idle stability, which this gun kind of needs because there's none of that so far on this class, and that's going to be at 1.30. And then for the final attachment, we're going to go with the X10 grip. Now the X10 grip, you guys already know, we're getting sprint to fire and ADS speed, so that's solid right there. It makes this gun nice and quick. This gun is insane as well, and for the tuning on this one, we're putting that ADS up, you already know, to 0.50, and that sprint to fire, you want to get it somewhere around 0.25, and you're going to be set right there. So 0.50, 0.25, this M4 class, you're going to be dropping people close range, mid range, long range. It's one of the best classes in the game. Now as you guys can see here, we got the TAC 56 up, and I already got a class built for this one, so we don't have to go attachment for attachment on this one, and this one is really good. The TAC 56, this is a class that's going to help you guys at mid range, close range, long range. Close range might not be as nice, but we still actually do pretty good with it at close range. So the first one is going to be the muzzle, and that's the SA Leveler 55 for horizontal and vertical recoil control. The reason I'm running this is because this gun kind of needs it, and it is pretty nice. It makes the gun feel like an absolute laser, so it's good. The tuning is going to be ADS at 0.57 and recoil control at 0.19. After that, we're not going to throw on a barrel on this one, and we're going to put on the demo firm grip for the underbarrel rather than the shark fin, rather than anything like that. The demo firm grip is going to help us a lot with that recoil stabilization, that hipfire accuracy, which really does help out a lot. If you guys check out that tag video I did the other day, that hipfire accuracy is nice, and aiming idle stability. Now the tuning on this one is going to be recoil stabilization maxed out. I don't know why I didn't max it out there. And the aiming idle stability, you want to get it anywhere from 0.20 to 0.25, and it's pretty easy to hit in those numbers right there. So you guys could just go ahead and do that right there, and it's going to be pretty solid. Then we're going to go with the FSS Ole V laser. Now this one, your laser is visible in ADS, but you get a nice amount of ADS speed, and you get a nice amount of sprint to fire and aiming stability with this one right here. So that's why I really recommend running the Ole V laser on the TAC 56. Now this one is going to be a sprint to fire speed at 0.18 and ADS anywhere near -30. That's where you want to have it at right there, and this gun's going to be fast, and it really does help out at close range. Then we got the Tactique Brute stock, which gives us recoil control and aiming stability. Really nice to have on the TAC. You guys can use this class in Warzone as well. It's pretty solid. And this one right here is going to give us ADS at 2.84 and aiming idle stability at 1.86. Now I'm going to give you guys a Warzone option right after this attachment right here, the rear grip, which is the demo clean shot grip for sprint to fire and ADS. There's going to be a Warzone option for this class where you just have to change one attachment, and it's going to be really good. Now the tuning on the rear grip is going to be 0.55 ADS, and you can max out the sprint to fire speed right there. Now like I said, for Warzone you could put the magazine and you could throw on the 30 round mag or the 50 round drum. Just keep in mind you're going to be slower, especially with the 50 round drum, but I would recommend taking off the demo firm grip for the underbarrel in favor of one of these right here. I would really recommend the 30 round mag, would not recommend the 50 round mag, but it's all good. You guys get to choose what you want to do. So let's move on to the next gun, and that one is one of my favorite guns in the entire game. My bad, I just realized I said TAC 56 the whole entire time. It's the TAC V, guys. I'm just so used to saying TAC 56. It's the TAC V, not the TAC 56. Ooh, yeah, all right. Yeah, the Kastov 545, one of my favorite guns in the game. I love this thing, and I made an SMG version of this gun, and it works out really nice at long range for some reason. I don't know why it does, but it's really good at close range, really good at mid, and it works out nice at long. Don't ask me why, guys. The only downfall to this class, because it's the SMG version, we had to make it really fast, and we had to sacrifice some ammo on this one, and we had to put on the 20 round mag, okay? We don't have 30, we don't have 45, we don't have 60, we have 20. And we had to make that sacrifice. Then we got the True Tag grip for the rear grip for sprint to fire and ADS. Like I said, guys, this is an SMG version of this gun, and it works out really good. The ADS is going to be at 0.35, and the sprint to fire is going to be maxed out on this one. It makes no difference whether you put it here or maxed out. That's why I just say max it out, and it's just easier for you guys. You don't have to worry about landing on a specific number in the tuning. Then we got the muzzle, which is the Kolos Flash, the VLK Kolos Flash, and this one is awesome because you get that muzzle flash concealment. That's not awesome. I don't really care about that, but you get recoil steadiness and recoil stabilization, so it's going to be really easy to control that recoil, and it's going to stabilize towards the center. Now the tuning on this one, I actually didn't mess with the tuning on this one whatsoever. The reason for that is the recoil control is perfect where it's at. I don't want to put that ADS higher and mess that up. And then the gun kick control versus aiming idle stability, again, I don't really want to mess with that. I just kind of want to keep it the way it is, and it's solid at that as well. Then we got the demo firm grip for the underbarrel, and this one's going to be aiming idle stability, hip fire accuracy, and that hip fire is nice, and recoil stabilization. Let me just show you guys real quick what I mean by that hip fire being nice. All right, this hip fire on this weapon, especially if you go crouching like this, is gonna hit almost every single shot. Now when you stand up, even at mid range, you might be able to hit some shots. You're not gonna hit a lot at mid range, but at close range, even when you stand up, you will be able to hit a lot of shots as well. So it's really good. You can start hip firing before actually ADSing. Now the tuning on this one, again, we're leaving at 0, not touching it. Don't want to mess with that hip fire, don't want to mess with anything, and yeah, we're just gonna leave it at that, and the class still works out nice. And then we got the 342 barrel for this one, which is going to give us movement speed and ADS speed, and we actually did tune this one. The tuning on this one is going to be recoil steadiness at 0.29 and ADS at 0.17. Now you guys are going to see here, just real quick, because I got to prove this class to you guys, it is pretty fast for an assault rifle. It's very steady, especially at that mid-range and close range. Long range, you're going to sacrifice a little bit of like a little recoil and stuff like that, but you're not really using this gun for long range. It's still going to do massive damage at long range though. All right, let's move into that last class, guys, and yeah, you guys are going to like this one as well. The last gun is going to be my trusty sidekick, the PDSW, and this gun right here is honestly one of the better SMGs in the game, all right? Like, not a lot of people are using it, but once you get good with this gun and once you learn how to actually control that little bit of kick that it has and you're able to shoot fast, because this gun fires really fast, you'll be dropping a lot of people. So we're going to go on with the Bruin Pendulum for the muzzle, which is one of my favorite muzzles, but it's the first time we actually throw it in on any of these classes here. You're going to get vertical and horizontal recoil control. Tuning is going to be ADS at 0.39 and recoil control at 0.12. My cat's right here, so let me just pet her quickly. There you go. Hey, tail, how you doing? Next off is the 905 Duke 30 for the barrel for ADS and hip recoil control. The tuning on this one is going to be recoil steadiness at 0.32, and then we're going to put that ADS at 0.23. Then we're going to go with the VLK laser, and this one's awesome as well for sprint to fire speed, ADS speed, and aiming idle stability. The tuning on this one's going to be sprint to fire at 0.27. ADS, you don't want to go too high on this one. You're going to put it at negative 11.52. And then for the final two attachments, I actually didn't run a comb on this. I sometimes run a comb on this, but I find this class doesn't need it whatsoever. So I put the guard duty stock on for recoil control because it's kind of needed on this class. And the tuning is going to be ADS at 1.68, and then we're going to leave that at 0 for the bottom one right there. And then the Bruin Q900 for the grip for sprint to fire and ADS. Again, this is the reason why we put on this one right here for recoil control, because we got too many attachments that are giving us that ADS and sprint to fire while taking away recoil control. She never wants to be with me. She always meows. The sprint to fire is going to be 0.35 and the ADS is going to be 0.52. So that's it for the top 5, man. If you guys did enjoy this video, drop a like on this. I'm not kidding. You got to do it. You got no choice, man. You got to do it. Let me know down in the comments below what your favorite weapon in the entire game is. No matter what it is, I want to try it out. Let's get into that. And guys, thank you for watching. My name is Nick. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.